welcome to Belinda's Knitting Cafe. I thought it would be fun to do another knitting video. I think this is going to be my knitting podcast concept, is Belinda's Knitting Cafe. I have my drink here. It's an actual drink this time. It's a lychee limeade. So I had some lychee nectar and I made some homemade limeade. Mix it up together and it tastes fantastic. It's perfect for spring, for summer. I think the lime really brings out the lychee flavor, so I'll take a sip. Tastes fantastic. And I guess today I'm thinking of just following the typical knitting podcast kind of format where I talk about my finished objects, my works in progress, and my new acquisitions. So the last time I talked to you was a while ago. I have been waiting for my new acquisitions to come in. But in the meantime, I have finished my Flora sweater. This is what it looks like. Sleeves. It's really pretty. I made it in Nutiden. I do not remember the color name, but I will put it here. I made it in Nutiden, one strand. It is the Flora Sweater by Irene. And this was my first unspun yarn project, and so to do it in a single strand was kind of ambitious, but I feel like it worked out the way that I was envisioning it. I really like the details of the collar. Let me see. There you go. And then the sleeves, and it's the same thing at the hem. It's a little cropped, but I think if I were to wear jeans, it kind of goes to the top of my waist. I'm just layering it over a dress right now, and I think it's super cute. It's very feminine and soft, and I feel very springy, although now it is almost mid-May, so spring here is very short. So hopefully I do get some wear out of it. Otherwise I will just wear it when it gets cold again, or I'll just wear it around the house on the chillier evenings or mornings. I like these sleeves. They're, how do you call it? I like know the word in Lao, but just like thinking about it in English, well, they like get bigger. In Lao, so to say, like ban, so they get bigger, and that is not a sleeve style that I have knit much of, so I thought that was kind of fun. Not so great for, you know, eating, I would say. I wore it to like a little party yesterday and they had a buffet situation, so it was me like trying to roll up my sleeves so they wouldn't get in any other food. But I think it's really cute, and the Nutiden, it's not the softest, I would say, so I like being able to layer it over something. I think it would also be cute maybe in a higher turtleneck during the winter, but it's okay. Like, I don't know, my sleeves are bare and I think it's pretty fine. After I washed it with my wool lanolin soap, I think it did soften up a bit. And yes, I really love the color. I just love the variegation of pinks and the lighter pinks, the darker pinks. There are some black strands in it, and I think it just looks really cool. I'm very happy with how it turned out. Some challenges I ran into was just like getting my gauge for this. I knitted my collar originally in a really small needle size, like maybe 2. I started out, and then I was like at 4 when I was knitting the top like yoke, and then I ended up going to 6, which was the recommended one, and I ended up knitting the rest of it in 6, and I had to re-knit this cuff a couple times just because the gauge was weird and I wasn't happy with how it was looking, and I think part of it is just like working with a single strand of unspun yarn. And also I had my puppy got into my unspun yarn and I had to put it back together like multiple times because just him putting his little teeth on it and shredded the whole thing. So I still have quite a bit left. I bought, I think, 600 grams. I have not weighed this sweater actually, but I think I'll weigh it and put it here. But I think that I will have enough to make another sweater, maybe something that I can hold double, because with the yarn that I put back together, and then also the yarn, if I had unraveled some of this, because after you knit it, I think it takes out some of the air, so then the strands become thinner. And so I think holding it double in the next project would probably be a good idea. I'm considering doing a cable sweater. I have a pattern in mind. I don't remember the name. I will just put it here, my trusty here. The one that I'm considering knitting, because I'm really into cables and I think it would be really pretty, like this yarn in a cable. I'm considering getting some more Nutiden, but I feel like I need to find a color that really calls to me, and then a project. I'm still thinking of doing, like in the last one I talked about doing the Hytte sweater by the Petite knitter. So I don't know if I want to do it with a pink and something else, or if I want to just buy a different color combination. So this is my finished project. And then my works in progress, so I will start with the one I have right behind me. I said I wasn't gonna cast this on right away, but here I am casting this on. Casting it on. It's the Ranunculus sweater by Midori Hirose, and it's, I know it's a very popular pattern. I'm knitting it in Fuwa from Moondrake Co. It's like a cashmere and I think merino base. It's super fluffy. It's like a fingering weight. That's what it looks like. And I'm liking how it's knitting up. It's just like super soft and airy. I thought it would be nice for spring, but I don't know, it might end up being too warm. We will see. I think it's looking really pretty right now. I didn't actually swatch for this because I was like, I'm gonna knit something with a very big ease anyway, so if it ends up being bigger or smaller, it's whatever. I will still wear it because that's kind of the look I'm going for. I think it'll be cute as a layering piece. I think that's how I want to wear it, with like a turtleneck. I say a turtleneck, but I don't even have a turtleneck. Ideally, a turtleneck in this, like in the winter or cold season. And I'm just really excited with how it's going. The lace or the pattern is coming out like really beautifully. Let's see it right there. So I'm having a lot of fun knitting this just because it's so soft, and I thought it would go faster because I'm using US size 10 needles. I don't know what it is in millimeter. 6mm needles. But maybe I just haven't been putting much time into it. This is like my late night project. So that's that. My other work in progress is in this bag. And in another bag. This is my Great Gingham sweater. It's just a lot of fluff in here. And this is one of the sleeves. So I actually finished both of my sleeves. And I'm absolutely loving this color combination. Green and pink is like my favorite combination right now. And you can tell that I really love pink. Like I got this pink skirt here over too. And it's going well. I just like haven't been super into knitting it. I don't know. I started this one first and then I started this one second, but it's going well. I've been working on the body. I have the body here. Grab it. Here it is, the body. Not that long yet. Here it is. But I think it'll end up being a really beautiful sweater. Probably too warm for our current weather, but I think it is very nice. And hopefully I get a lot of wear out of it, and hopefully I finish it sometime soon. Time for a drink. Actually, my cup says Belinda's Home Cafe, and I got this as a gift from my best friend Courtney one year for my birthday, and it's got some of my favorite things. So like my home cafe, it's got BTS, got books and hearts, and the little BTS light stick is so cute. It is perfect for all of my ice drinks. So I will take a sip and we will go on to my acquisitions. This is what I have been waiting for to show you. It is my Big Little Yarn Co. haul. And this color is Wanyudo from the Yokai collection. So Suri silk lace and then superwash merino fingering. I'm thinking with this I might knit the Duomo sweater. I'll put a picture here, or else I think it might be cool as a cabled sweater, because I'm just in love with cables right now. So we'll see what this turns into. I don't know when I will actually start knitting with this, because I have my works in progress, and then I also have some other things that I really want to knit. So we shall see. And then also from the Yokai, I got this fade set in Polwarth DK, and what is it? Starting from the right side. I don't know if it's gonna come up as the right side for you, but starting with the greens, it's Kappa. I guess I can just show you. This is Kappa, and then this is Kodama, and then this is Kirin. I do not know Japanese, so I could probably just be saying everything wrong, but sorry. Kitsune, this beautiful orange, and then also a Wanyudo, but in the Polwarth DK color. So I am excited to do something with this. I bought this with the intention of also making a cabled sweater, because I am just really into the idea of colorful cable sweaters. Like, wouldn't that be cool, doing a faded cable sweater going from top to the bottom, different colors? And I don't know, I just think it would be cool. A lot of texture, a lot of color, and that is just what I'm really into right now. So I'm excited to do something with this. I think I have to plan it out a bit, but the colors are so beautiful. I just like could not pass up on this fade because it's so beautiful. All else, maybe I can make a shawl. We will see. Lastly, I have from the Spooky Summer Collection extras Ringu. This is beautiful blue. I don't think it's like this bright in person, but I don't know, maybe when you look at it in the sun, it's pretty bright. And I'm really excited to knit with this. Oh wow, look at it. It's so nice with my skin tone. Just I love color, and I love the combination of knitting with Suri, because it just makes your knit so soft and plush, and I love it. So this one is Peruvian wool fingering. I thought I would try a different fingering base, and for this one, I'm not sure what I'll make. I think when I bought it, I was like, I can make a cable sweater or something. Continuing the idea of cable sweaters. But I am not sure what this will turn into. I just know that it will be a gorgeous combination, and the fabric will be super nice. So that is it for my knitting podcast. I guess I will take another sip of my drink. Let me know what you are working on, what works in progress you have, what finished objects you've just finished, and I don't know if you have any new acquisitions that you're very excited about. I put in an order from ZZ Textiles for some yarn, and I have some design ideas for that. I say I have all these ideas to design, but designing is such a frustrating process. We'll see if I end up actually doing something, but I do kind of like the ideas that I have. So that is going to be it for this podcast episode. I will hopefully make these a little more regular, because it is a lot of fun to talk about what you're knitting and what you finished. And I guess that is it for now. I will see you again soon. Bye!